Good evening, everyone. Kevin McEvoy here for Business Spotlight. I'm here at Pinot Palette with Lillian Feldman, who has just opened up the franchise. Good evening, Lillian.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm well, and it's great to be here. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I come from the banking world. I was there for 12 years, and I've always been in management, but my passion has always been in arts. And when the branch actually just closed here on Citibank on Route 18, I found myself at Pinot Palette in Manalp, and that's where I reside, and I just fell in love with the concept.
So it is a franchise. So this is not an individual business operation. It's something that there are in other places. How did you get really hooked up with Pinot Palette?
So I went to the Pinot Palette Manalapan location. I was a customer there, fell in love with the idea of just coming in, relaxing, kind of getting out of your norm of your everyday routine and painting and just having fun with your friends and family or whoever you came. And it's perfect for any occasion and any age. So I really fell in love with the concept.
And why don't you tell the audience a little bit more about the different types of groups who could come here and what they can expect when they do, I guess, make a contractual obligation to come and have a party here.
So we cater to any age, we cater to any demographic. As long as you can hold a paintbrush, you are a customer. We do a lot of fundraisers, we do a lot of charities. You know, we're doing something with the American Cancer Society. So we really want to be part of the community, help local organizations, really help evolve East Brunswick into any other aspirations, goals that you might have that we can partner together and achieve. We also cater to birthdays, anniversaries. Our favorite reason is just because, when there's really nothing behind it, where you just want to break up your week and do something different.
Nice. And tell the audience maybe a little bit about why you chose East Brunswick, because now you're going to be a very important member of the East Brunswick business community.
East Brunswick is just a great community. My husband's family actually lives here, and I really got to know well while we were dating. I would travel here from Brooklyn all the time, and East Brunswick is just a very loving, receiving town. Great for businesses, a great community. And the people here are just a great mix. I've been embraced already through social media without even having a grand opening, and everybody's super excited. So I know I definitely made the right decision.
Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about your personal social media platform so that they can begin to see exactly what's going on over here at Pinot Palette?
So we are all over the place. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Yelp, we're on Google+. We're on every social media platform that you can see us on. And we constantly engage with our audience because we know that our demographic really responds well. And that's how we communicate really closely with our customers.
And do you have a traditional cell number or a phone number that the residents can contact you? And is there a web page as well?
Sure. So the phone number is 732-723-7978. Our website is www.pinotspalette.com/East Brunswick.
Oh my, so it's very active with regard to the community finding and getting a real flavor for what's going on here. So Lillian, why don't you tell the audience a little bit more about the website? It sounds like, from what I've heard, it's rather sophisticated.
Yes, our website has actually been created by one of our co-founders, and he really built everything from scratch, and it's so user-friendly and so informative. So, for instance, we have a tab that's a paintings tab, and it lists all of our paintings in our library. We have over 2,000, and it's nice because you could filter them by date, night, kids, 2-hour duration, 3-hour duration, so you don't have to really go through all the 2,000 if you'd like, if you have the time, if you want to, of course. But the nice thing is you can filter it and kind of really gauge to what you're trying to paint. And then we have the classes table, which lists our calendar, so you would be able to see all of the classes that we have scheduled for the month that we're currently in, as well as the next month. So a lot of people actually book ahead of time that are planners and want to kind of organize that, as well as you see private parties and then any special fundraisers or charities like we spoke about before.
So the residents could actually go on the website and not even come down to the storefront to set it all up.
Oh, yeah.
But then they'd want to come down and finish off all the intangible agreements, right?
And the nice thing too is we have an app, so you can download it and you can actually see our mobile calendar. So you'd be able to actually see all of our locations by the satellite. It'll kind of track where you are located, and then all of our studios that are nearby. And then once you click on the studio that you'd like to go to, there's the classes tab that we just spoke about that will list all the calendars. And right there and then, you don't have to go to your computer. You can actually purchase seats and reserve your spot for that class.
And how about hours of operation? Have you set those yet?
So the hours of operation are really mandated by the customers. For instance, we have a networking group that wanted to do Monday from 6 to 9. That's when they usually meet. Guess what? That's when we're open because we're going to accommodate our community. We have date nights where people want to get out, leave their children to the babysitters, so they're going to come on a Saturday evening from 7 to 10 or 7 to 9. So, that's why we don't have hours on the door, because it really is up to the customers. We do have a set schedule of classes, but then we cater to the private party occasions as well.
And how about if just a husband and wife want to come in? Not a party, maybe a husband and wife and their 2 children. Can you accommodate them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The beauty, when you sign up on our website, you can actually request who you want to sit next to, and you can also put in the comments section like celebrating anniversary or just because, so we can really make it special, and we can have our artists kind of customize it and accommodate and kind of say, hey, we're celebrating an anniversary today or a really big birthday, just to make those people feel special. And again, our motto here is to make it different for everybody and break up that norm. So if we can put a smile on your face after that long, stressful week, then we did our job.
And how about when you took me on the tour? So we have the grand area when we first walked in the studio, the store. Do you have a separate area, like a private area? So if someone has a private party, they would be separated from the rank and file group out here?
Yes. So just like a restaurant, we have a private area that sits 24 patrons, and the nice thing is that it's an intimate setting, so the doors can get closed and you and your guests can bring your own food. We're BYOB. If you have birthday cake, bring it, anything to make it special. If customers have any ideas also to kind of customize, if there's a certain theme, color scheme that you want us to kind of uphold, we can do that as well. Again, any creativity is so welcome here.
You heard it here from Mayor Kevin McEvoy and Lillian Feldman. Come on down as soon as you can to Pinot Palette.